Hello everyone, my name is Martin, the Love Dr. Manamela, right here on the Love Prescription Show. Tell you what, we are at Homegrown and we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic, and that is from great mess to greatness. I'm not alone, of course.
When you grow up, the only thing that is in your head and the only people that you want to make happy is your family. Losing a family, losing your marriages, losing your businesses, it is something that a lot of us can come back from. But by the grace of God, you are able to see the real purpose of your life and you continue with your life.
People don't choose circumstances under which they are born, and they don't choose what happens to them going forward. If we have all known that our lives will turn out into a great mess, we would have taken a different route. But life is very unpredictable, and nobody could have known that the road that I take will lead me to a great mess that I might not be able to recover from. But the secret of recovery in a great mess is when you can change your mind, you can change your circumstances. That's why some people go through a great mess and it takes them to the grave, to the grave. But then other people go through a great mess and it turns their lives around. As Her Royal Highness' story actually speaks, that she found her purpose in the great mess. So if you find purpose in pain, meaning in misery, and wisdom in your wounds, you can definitely find a recipe to turn your life around from a great mess into greatness.
Your Royal Highness, Palesa Kambule, who's been through a whole lot of messes in her life, where she had to go through different kind of challenges in different stages of life. Of course, she lost, her whole family. Her whole family. I mean, you are born not being an orphan, but somehow along the way, you now find yourself as an orphan. How do you handle that? But over and above that, she had 3 failed marriages and failed businesses. This is a mess, but more like a thriller.
Yeah, so that the person will be like, I want to get this book. I want to know more. And then the person will be like, I have to get more. I want more. Yeah. So it's not even about employment yet, but it's about the development of the people. So in that area, as we speak even to today, we still have got challenges of water. Just the basic right of any human being, because the rivers are flown and they are full of what do you call it, because of there is platinum and chrome. So the waters, there is no water recirculation in the municipality in that area. That can make sure that when people get water, they get clean water. And you can say you don't have money to do that.
You're in mine.
Yeah, you are in mine. You are taking about 200,000 tons out every month to the same community that is very poor. So that is what has been our fight, and that is why you are asking me, Guti. Then I said, you know what, I'm going to use my tackle because it's my birthright and it is my grandfather's land and I have to practice that.
So you have a background, and it's a very challenging background.
Yes.
I'm calling you Your Royal Highness today, but at the same time, you've had your own pieces of challenges of life.
When you are going through challenges, you forget completely who you are, and you even forget the purpose of why you are here and why you are living. So I can say I was blessed to know what was my purpose, and starting afresh, it then reminded me who I am. Sometimes we are scared of going back and start afresh, only to find out that going back is the one that will then make that purpose to rise from you. Because if it was not that I went back home and started afresh and gave up on everything, say, you know what, Palesa will, and that's it. You don't have anywhere to go, you don't have any properties, you don't have business to do, just go back home. And that moment, I've always said, that was the best time of my life, because I had the time of me time, and I had the time of now understanding who am I and what was the purpose that I was even born. Because the Soweto Business Forum, that's when it came in. And from Soweto Business Forum today, I'm in BRICS. From that alone. So it is very much important that people, they're not scared to start from scratch. because starting from scratch, that is what is going to birth your purpose. You'll understand your purpose more than as now you feel that you know what is your purpose, what you must do, but we actually don't know up until we are in that great mess.
Shoo, what a story, what a story. I'm just challenged by the fact that, and challenged and also motivated by the fact that you look at your mess and you're saying, this was the best time of my life.
Yes.
So this is, of course, the Love Prescription Show, and I am Martin, the Love Dr. Manamela. We are here on Homegrown, you know, to discuss about issues of life. And one of the things that we want to discuss about today is how to move from great mess to greatness. And with that, we have one iron lady. Amazing. I call her a lady of many lives, like 9 lives as a cat. We know that a cat has 9 lives, but she's got more than that because of the things that she's been through.
My name is HRH Princess Palesa Kambule. I'm from the Dlamini Kingdom. I'm wearing a lot of hats now. Even though I've went through a lot in my past life, but God has really showed up in my life, and today I'm serving a lot of people. I'm serving people in Africa, I'm serving people in the globe. I'm currently the chairperson for BRICS Businesswomen. As a chairperson in Eswatini, I will always be part of Soweto. I'm still the deputy president of Soweto Business Forum. This is my 8th year, so I'm serving my 2nd term.
You're saying Your Royal Highness when you introduce yourself?
Yes, I am. I've always been born as a princess, but I knew that, but then I decided, because I was very much hardworking in my life, so I was scared of the stigma of that. They say, no, she's got everything because she's a princess, you know. And what really gave me to even insist people to call me Her Royal Highness, it was one incident that happened in Ngwabe. We've got our kingdom at Steelport, where Maswati, and then you'll all understand that in that area you are faced with a lot of mines that are not doing anything for the community. So by the time I stood up and engaging with them and saying, guys, you can't tell me that in this whole area with your biggest mines that are registered in Africa as the largest mines and operating, but this area is on the red of dot of poverty. What are you willing to do about that? So the question was that, who is she? And I remember one day I went to a boardroom in Semanko, and then they said, all of them, the big poor guys, you know, and then everybody had to introduce herself. And then I said, my name is Her Royal Highness Princess Palesa, and I demand you call me that.
You demand that they call you that.
Yeah, I demand it.
And you are saying, you know what? I want you to contribute to the community. And if I remember well, in one of the, you know, stages where we were talking, I think you spoke about you were even able to close one of the mines.
Yes, I've closed quite a few.
Quite
around,
a few.
Yeah, quite there that are not taking care of the community.
Yeah, that are not complying.
That are not complying. You just apply Section 54 and you close it, because they're not. Each and every mine, when it comes to a space, it's got a responsibility for the community. Hi everyone, my name is Her Royal Highness Princess Palesa. Please keep watching Love Prescription.
This is not just radio, it's rhythm, it's roots, it's homegrown.